How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great set of games in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be driving the AMX 50B, a Tier 10 French auto-loading heavy tank. Although for some reason in the World of Tanks Console Edition they decided to reclassify it as a medium tank, because fucking why not? It's going to be two games, and both of them I'm pretty shoddy on what happens in them, so forgive me for being uninformed of my own videos, but I'm going to be enjoying the gameplay as much as you guys today, because, again, memory loss. But, yeah, AMX 50B, not much to know about this tank considering how long it's been in the game. You get 257 standard pen for the AP rounds, 325 or 326 millimeters of penetration for your premium APCR rounds. And then I don't give a shit what the high explosive rounds penetration is because I don't use them, but I would imagine it's something like 60 or 65 millimeters. I have no idea. And they probably do 515 instead of the standard 400 damage. But yeah, that just about sums up the tank. The armor is ass. On the turret, you do get a very good amount of armor in the front upper plate and front lower plate. Yeah. So I hope that made sense. It sounded like it did. Your accuracy is pretty good at 0.36? 0.36 or 0.35. It's one of those two values for console. And the gun is not a problem. However, what is the problem is the aim time. I don't know why they gave it back the 3-second aim time when it was 2.5 a few patches ago or a few updates ago. But yeah, that's what the aim time is now, and it's ass, but it doesn't feel like it with how much stuff I have on, considering I have the gun laying drive, vertical stabilizer, and I believe vents. I could be wrong, though. I might have optics on in exchange for one of those. And here's the gun. Not a very good representation of it. I bounce once. I shoot a second time. I miss completely because of my absolutely donkey accuracy, and that's... That's me raging in a very silent manner by clicking as many buttons as I possibly can. But yeah, I have one pen so far. Yay! I am proud of... I actually take back the memory thing. I do remember one thing about this game that I do like, and that it's that I pull off a very risky maneuver that pays off very, very well, and I get a free fire there. AMX 50B for the enemy side is gone. That was really awesome. One thing you have to be very concerned about this tank is, one, you can't side scrape. It doesn't work. 30 millimeters of side armor will prevent you from doing so. And then arty. If you get hit by arty in this thing, not even a direct hit, if it hits right next to you, you're going to take a bad chunk of damage because, again, no armor anywhere on the tank except for the front upper plate and the front lower plate. It does ram very nice, though. And how did that miss? Thanks, game. Suck my dick. Yeah, very good ramming tank. It weighs a fuck ton. It gets a very good amount of speed. I want to say that it feels like it goes 60 reliably on flat ground. I'm sure the top speed is like 70 or 65 kilometers an hour. But yeah, it's a good tank. I enjoy it more than any other heavy autoloader I've ever played, except for maybe the Machine. The Machine might be my new favorite, just because the gun reloads quickly and it can just get hull down. Unlike this tank, where you have the ability to get hull down with the 10 degrees of gun depression, but it doesn't matter because, once again, RNG fucking me right in the mouth with making that shot bounce. The first shot on the UDES 1516 there. Awesome result there. One pen. Yippee-ki-yay. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, 10 degrees of gun depression, but it's useless because people will pen you regardless. So, that's rough, but it is nice considering that if it didn't have the gun depression, it would make all the difference in this tank, because that's really all it has going for it, and the autoloader and speed. But yeah, I don't know what this guy was thinking. I tried to get a free kill on the shit barn, but it doesn't work out, and he tries to run away. Oh, so close, guy. So close. So I only have 2 shots available. He just continuously turns his tank instead of taking a shot at me, thank Christ. because that would have probably killed me. Actually, without a doubt, it would have killed me if it penned. So, good on him for not firing. I go for the reload. I've got AP rounds loaded. I feel I don't need the APCR because what I'm facing right now isn't a super heavy. And here comes an E4. Great. Okay, E4 fires, and then so does the shit barn. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to ram him. Not going to ram him. I'm going to completely ignore the shit out of both of them. Take advantage of their reload time to get to a higher elevated place, and then just fucking unload on this E4. Not once, but twice. And then I do believe that is all the rounds I get off on my clip. I miss his hatch, and then how does this one go in? Wait for it. Oh, wait, it doesn't, because it bounces off the hatch because I hit it at the most ridiculous angled spot. So, that's fine. 2 out of 4 isn't terrible. Definitely not what I prefer, but that's what happens. And I got away with doing that maneuver unscathed from both of those tanks. So, I'd call that a win. I'd call it a great result. My team is going to molester them. And yes, I do realize I said that word wrong. It's fine. Shit barn, I hate them with a passion, so naturally I go after him first. And then the dead tank keeps him from being killed, and I shoot at rocks because they make me angry. So I get penned there from whatever hit me there. I think it was the mouse. I'm going to reload APCR because his armor is, well, very German strong, and I do not want to bounce off of him if I have to aim at him from an angled position, because I know for a fact that I'll need premium penetration to go through his turret reliably, which is why I loaded it. But turns out he's a shitter, as most mouse players are, and he did nothing but sit in the... Well, no, he went all the way to our base and did nothing with his HP. But I did end up tracking him there, got a free 2 extra hits of target hit damage, and I think that was like 700 damage. I wasn't really paying attention, but I got 2 hits from tracking him quickly there, and then he fixed it. So that was unfortunate, but it is what it is. He got away, and then I'm going to go on the reload. Obviously not focus him down, because by the time I get to him, yeah, he'll be dead from our allied T95E6. And this guy I'm kind of a dick to. Why do I say I'm kind of a dick to him? Well, just pay attention to what happens. I'm fully loaded, got some APCR because God knows why, and he shoots me. It's like, oh, I could easily kill you, but let's go for a ram instead. Yeah, how do you like it, buddy? You loved it. Don't know why I felt the need to just ram him, other than the fact that it was cool. And I love doing that to people in this tank, because they're like, oh, you're a French tank, you won't do much damage, and then you ram them for 500 damage in addition to your clip, so it's pretty funny what you can do in this tank. Let's go on to the next game. Okay, so for this game we're going to be on Malinovka, one of the worst arty-based maps in the game, simply because there's nowhere you can go to hide unless it's behind the church in A6, or if you're in the south spawn, you can hide at E6, or E0? E9? Whatever that fucking square is with that big-ass boulder in the ground. Not boulder, but rock, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Oh, I guess it would be E0. Never mind. And if you hear that, the sound of something falling, it's just my ice maker. Pay no attention to that. What's going to happen in this game is I'm going to be a little aggressive, get some spotting damage, and then the rest of it is going to be spent around... Where the fuck is it? Around, I guess, E7? Yeah, that sounds right. And I'm going to have a friend with me, but some bad things are going to happen to him on my behalf. And I'm going to feel really bad about it, but it is what it is. And there's not really anything I can do about it. So, live and let live, I say. But I just... Why did they have to make this tank a medium tank? It makes absolutely no fucking sense. What extra chromosome fuck thought that was a good idea? Like, let's not balance any of the Russian tanks with armor problems or no weak points. Instead, let's reclassify tanks to whatever the fuck we feel like. You know what? For shits and giggles, let's turn the 279E or the T95 into a light tank. Let's make it go 95 kilometers an hour and make the armor all around 300 millimeters thickness. Just because, and add a 100 millimeter roof to it. Because fucking why not? Because we can. And we want to be different from where the tanks are wargaming on PC. Fucking Oh, God, they're such idiots. I want to meet their staff. Whatever branch makes decisions, I don't know what position that would be, but I want to meet those people and ask just why. Why? Ooh, already dicked on that light tank, and they no longer have eyes except for their medium tanks. Good on you, Artie. That's the only time I like Artie, and it's ironic because when I'm a light tank and Artie shoot at me, it's like, fucking why? Why would you shoot at me, the light tank? Yeah, I'm your, like, nemesis or whatever, but, like, my entire team's lit. There's heavy tanks with, like, 2,000 plus HP, and you're gonna shoot at me because go fuck yourself. And this Yag Tiger is, well, he's not gonna have a good time. Is he gonna die? You betcha. Good on ya for not staying below that cliff. Really good awareness there on his behalf. Thank you for the HP. I do appreciate it. And oh my god, I already have 1,500 damage in spotting. Pretty funny. This Patton, he's gonna be the friend I told you about earlier. There's going to be a tank destroyer over there, a Conway. I'm very familiar with the tank. I know that he can hit me with 600 alpha if he's got the big gun on. Doesn't matter to me one bit. Why? Because I can floor it down this location because it's a frozen lake instead of an actual one, thanks to the weather variant. I don't know what I was thinking here. I just was being aggressive for damage and ended up paying off, and I ram him for a shit ton. In addition to my gun damage, my one shot into him. I don't know how I get away with this once again. Like, they shoot at me, they miss, and now I'm safe. Because fuck them. Naturally, we have a shit barn camping in the back, and this 705 is going to cause some major problems for us. He tries to hit me, I think, and just ends up tracking the Patton, or was aiming for the Patton and just tracked him. Aiming for... yeah, I already said that. Sorry. So I've got AP loaded. Let's see what I can do against his lower plate when he's angled quite effectively. And yeah, let's just see what we can find out. Let's see what we can do, how he's positioned, etc., etc. I don't want to be over here because then the ship barn can act on me, and I don't want that to happen because I will die. I keep backing up. I'm getting very nervous for myself right now. But like, look at these shots. Okay, they're perfectly placed. I'm gonna go for the track. I don't know why I did that. Thought I could shoot through for some reason. Go for the lower plate, goes in. Okay, that was pretty lucky, actually. Shoot again. Hits the dirt. Shoot again. And I bounce off his upper plate. So, 2 shots out of my 4 went in where I wanted them to. The first shot was supposed to damage him, but it's fine. He was angled correctly. There's really nothing I could do about that. That was just bad firing, or bad shooting on my part. That's fine. I should have loaded APCR for this, because then I could have went through his upper plate, no problem. Don't know what the Patton's doing, and ironically, this is not the part when he dies. Not when he's out in the open. Check out these shots on the Ferdinand, though. 1, okay, still aiming perfectly. 2, doesn't hit him. 3, doesn't hit him. And 4, doesn't hit him. Cool. RNG being an absolute dickhead to me again. Let's load the APCR for this 705 that should be dead, but for some reason is not. And then the Patton takes one for the team and narrowly avoids... not the Patton. The shit barn takes a shit on the Patton and shoots right underneath my turret, in between my turret and the roof of my chassis, to kill the Patton. It was butthole clenching time, and I'm very surprised I'm still alive at this point. Not that I'm having a bonkers of a game, but still though. I get a few free pens, or 1 free pen on the shit barn? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go on the reload because I've got nothing looking at me right now. I feel a little confident. I've got my team behind me. They can shit on anybody who decides to get spotted. So I feel safe pushing up. I don't really know what I'm expecting to happen here, other than that the Ferdinand is who I was looking for. I was not expecting the Panzer E100 here. He wasn't shooting at me the entire time. Great shot by me, by the way. Here we go. There goes down the Ferdinand. Yeah, he wasn't shooting at me at all. during the engagement, so I can only assume he was just fucking dicking around that entire time. And VK is not paying attention to me. I biff the shot, and then that one just doesn't hit him. Okay. Okay. Thanks, game. Fucking appreciate that. And I don't know it yet, but another heavy tank. Oh, no, sorry. It's the medium tank now. Another AMX 50B is aiming at me, and that's who shot at me and bounced off my turret miraculously. I don't know how he managed that. Good job for him. I'm just on the reload, waiting for my moment here. And... like, why? Why is this behemoth of a tank a fucking medium? I don't get it. And then he puts one more shot into me because we have the same inner clip reload. And by the time he fires his gun, I put a last shot into him, killing him. So, that was cool. I'm on a one hit. I might as well be on a full health right now for the shit barn because it really doesn't matter if he pens me. He could just one hit me anyway. So, I'm completely content with that trade of damage for the enemy AMX 50B. And then he doesn't fire at me here, which is weird. His gun must have been broken or something. But, if it wasn't, I don't know what kind of excuse I can make for him. I don't know how that doesn't track him. That was cool. And then I take the chance here, and I finish him off. Aiming a little bit low, but then RNG lets the shell fly high, and miraculously it doesn't hit the ground, or just get absorbed into his track. So, cool. Very good game in this tank. If you get 4,000 damage in this tank, it's great, but you need to get 5,000 damage on average per game to get the third mark of excellence. It's going to be a while before I get that. However, that was enough damage. I'm going to go with 8,300 or 8,500 combined to get the Ace Tanker medal. Very happy with that, as well as Top Gun, so that's awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, and I'll catch you next time.